Hi everyone, I'm Michelle Kelly. Welcome to Be in the Change. I'm going to get started by reciting my inspiration. Our deepest fear is not that we're inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, which most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people will not feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It is not just in some of us, it is in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give others permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fears, our presence automatically liberates others. Marianne Williamson. I'd like to say welcome to everybody who's watching me for the first time, and welcome back, and thank you to everybody who's been following me on this journey or has jumped on at any point in time. I started this as my New Year's resolution in 2019, stating out loud that I was breaking up with fear, I was breaking up with shame, and I was breaking up with guilt, followed by a weekly video, which was the first time I ever told anybody what my New Year's resolution was out loud. And it was the first one that I was ever able to keep. 2020 was to be kinder and more compassionate to myself and others. 2021 was to break up with processed sugar. I don't even know where I got processed sugar, not just sugar. But I am now a little over I'm almost 6 months sugar, flour, wheat, and caffeine free. And I'm in a 12-step program to help me with that. It's a food addiction. And 2022 is to attach an income to what it is I do. And I'm hoping one day that I will get paid just for being myself. To put my whole self out here, let you guys all see me. And the one reason why I'm not afraid to do that is because I truly know myself. And I'm not afraid to be seen or heard anymore. I've done a lot of emotional work on myself, and I'm not embarrassed or ashamed to be myself wherever I go. And that is a miracle, and I am comfortable in my own skin, which I've never been. So I've been working on this since I've been 18 years old, when I first got sober at 18. So I've been in 12-step recovery programs since I've been 18 years old, and I'm now 50, and I'm going to be 51 on Halloween, and I'm growing out my gray hair. I was telling you guys. And in my last video, I was telling you about my signs from God are when I see and hear the Beatles. Also, when I see numbers, 111, 222, 1111, 333, those are all signs from God too. And when I see feathers are a big sign for me too. And usually feathers in unexpected places, not when I'm wearing a down jacket and a feather comes out, but that could be a sign. So those are all signs that I get from God all day long, that I have like God and angels all around me, which I know that I do. And I want to tell you guys, this is a miracle. I shared with you and have been sharing with you guys. I think I'm over 100 and something days away from COVID. And ever since I had COVID, I hadn't felt well. I was really, really sick for like 3 weeks in bed, and then I had horrible headaches. And after the headaches, I started to get horrible pain in my shoulder blade, in my arm, all underneath my breastbone, all underneath my chest, like my left breast, like underneath. And I've been in so much pain in a flare-up that I've never been in one like this. I was telling you guys I had suicidal thoughts because I'm like, I cannot stay like this. I've had 3 neck surgeries and 2 back surgeries, and I was in a car accident 3 years ago. And I was injured above my neck surgery, below my neck surgery, and all across my thoracic, which I did not have before this accident. And I am now considered permanently disabled. If you saw me in public or saw me out, you would say, that girl is fine. And I was so good at putting on that girl is fine act. I perfected it. At least I thought I did. But internally, it was in my body the whole time, and it was getting louder and bigger, and I had to listen to it. So anyway, I thought I was in a horrible flare up with my thoracic, and I finally went to I don't want to say finally, I've been going to doctors. Like, I have been on it. And last week, right before my video, I found out that they found a mass on my pancreas head, which I know nothing about, knew nothing about, started looking up, researching, Googling, and they sent me for a CT scan this week. And honestly, you guys, I thought maybe God is calling me home early, and I'm like glad. And because I think this life is exhausting. Somebody told me once, only an alcoholic looks at death as a welcomed relief. But this alcoholic looks at death as a welcome relief. I'm not afraid to die. I think my fear was, I was afraid to live. And I now know how to live, and I have the tools to live. But anyway, I went for this CT scan, and that's supposed to show more. So I had to drink this stuff, and I actually found out they have sugar-free stuff because I'm off of the sugar. And the first thing they gave me was this mocha chocolate drink. And I said, I can't drink this. Do you have anything else? And they did. So they gave me this solution to drink. I drank 2 bottles of this. I went for my CT scan. I had horrible pain all in my left side. It was weird. Left side stomach area, which I never had before, and across my ribs. I had the test done. I got the results. There is nothing on it. Nothing. It is clear. And I was like, holy crap, this is a miracle. I had so many people praying for me. I had so many people putting me in their God box. And you guys, this is my God box. I write letters to God and put them in there when I'm worried about stuff. But I was in so many people's God boxes, and they're in mine too. And I felt this peace, and I wasn't afraid, and they couldn't find anything on it. And I just talked to my doctor, and she said, Michelle, I called the radiologist to see what happened. And he said, he can't explain this. It was on your ultrasound, and it was gone on the CAT scan, and he doesn't know what happened. He really cannot explain this. And I'm like, oh my God, it is a miracle. And you know, that is, I always thought a miracle was like a guy who's paralyzed gets up and walks, a blind person can see. My CT scan did not have it on it. There is something wrong. I don't know what it is yet. I had an MRI of my thoracic spine yesterday, so I'm waiting for the results of that. So I'm still in pain. I still have this exhaustion of, I haven't cleaned my house in over 8 weeks. And I was embarrassed to tell people, like, I have no energy to do my normal life stuff. Like, I can do small things, but cleaning my house is now like a 3-day activity that I have to break up, and I can't even do it. I'm just that tired. I can get to the things that bring me joy, which is my line dancing, which I get to do during the day. And I do have to take medicine to go there, but it makes me so happy, and I get to go. And I've been teaching my Tuesday class with 2 other angels, and it's been great. And next week, we're going to do the Monster Mash, and I'm going to film it and tape it. So you guys are going to get to see it. And that kind of stuff makes me so happy and gives me so much joy. And I'm so grateful that I can still do that right now. But I've been charging my groceries. I don't have enough for food. I've been charging my gas. I don't have enough money to live on anymore. And things have gone up really, really high. So financially, I'm under stress. You know, physically, I'm under stress, and it is coming out of in my body, and I can't ignore it. So I just want to say miracles are happening. They still are happening. One just happened to me, and I want to tell you one other miracle during the pandemic. So I was hurting and I was in pain, and they put a lot of the 12-step programs on Zoom now. So you don't even have to leave your house anymore, which is amazing, especially if you suffer with anxiety or depression, or you have medical issues and cannot go out, or if you can't afford gas, or if you don't have a car. There is no reason you cannot get to 12-step meetings anymore. And during this pandemic, there was a meeting, and I wish I had the book. It's called The Language of Letting Go. I have it in the other room, by Melody Beattie, and it's on codependency. And, you know, my best way to describe codependency is cushioning the blow for someone else. You know, when you get that feeling of, I really shouldn't be doing this, but I'm just going to do it anyway, that I really shouldn't be doing this is correct, and you know it. And then when you do it anyway, that is the codependency. Trying to save another person from feeling pain is codependency, and we disguise it as I'm being helpful, but really when you prolong other people's pain for them, they get help later and not sooner. So you're actually hurting them by doing more. And I suffer with that too. And it's been a lifetime struggle of wanting to help people, but I was actually hurting them. And when I was hurting them, I was hurting myself. So this book is a daily meditation book. So every day it has like a reading for the day, a positive message with love. So 4 girls all across the world, 1 from Sweden, 2 from the UK, and 1 from the United States, started this meeting of reading this book every day. And you could be in any 12-step program. And this meeting brought me so much joy. And I got to talk there, and I talked every day, and people got to know me, and I got to meet people from all over the world, and I found out we are all the same. However, this is the miracle. I was having problems with my internet, and I went to my cable company to go get a new modem. I guess it's a modem. I'm not good with computer stuff, but I went and got this new modem, and I'm like, I have to be home by 2 o'clock with this modem to get on my meeting. It was every day at 2 o'clock. So I got home, plugged it in, got on the meeting, crystal clear. There's people from Ireland, there's people from South Africa, all over the world. I had internet service the entire time, crystal clear. A couple hours later, I go to lay down, I turn on my TV, and it won't turn on at all. It says I have no internet service, because I didn't connect to my internet. I had to download an app to hook it up. And I was on that Zoom meeting for an entire hour with girls all over the world without internet service. And that was another miracle. So miracles are happening, and they have happened to me. And I know if they happen to me, they are happening for you too. So thank you to everyone who prayed for me, who contacted me, who reached out to me. Your prayers, your love, and your support has meant so much, more than you could ever know. And this is your sign signing off. Stay tuned, stay safe, and I will see you all next week.